be able to push the ball down the field, because no matter what level you're at, the way you win is don't turn it over, be explosive, score touchdowns in the red zone, be good on third downs, don't have lost yardage plays, and if you have a quarterback that can make off-scheduled plays. That's where it starts.
Whoa, hold on. Y'all catch that? Y'all catch that? Y'all catch that? See, you got to stay on schedule. But even he understands the specialness comes from what happens when it breaks down. Can you make something off schedule? And the thing about Shedeur Sanders is he make more off schedule plays out of necessity than I don't seen any young player do. Say that again. Like, let me know what you're saying. You caught that, huh?
And the ability to be able to push the ball down the field, because no matter what level you're at, the way you win is don't turn it over, be explosive, score touchdowns in the red zone, be good on third downs, don't have lost yardage plays, and if you have a quarterback that can make off-scheduled plays. That's where it starts, whether you're in 2-back, 3-back, no back. Those are all the same parameters when you go from an analytics standpoint. So in my mind, how do we get really elite at those categories that really matter? The thing I probably think most of all of it, when you say like what excites you the most, what excites me is when you hear what the players say about your quarterback. And when they say about complimentary things about that player in terms of wanting him as a teammate, wanting him to lead this team. Those are positives when you're talking about, okay, our success.
Yeah, well, I see why you got the job. That bullet point was too hard. I almost got chills because I was almost sitting in the interview listening to him. I was sitting in the interview listening to him. And the same question that they asked a lot of people that scared some people off, what do you think about Shedeur Sanders? What do you think about this quarterback room? And a lot of people said, go get Mendoza. A lot of people probably said, I think he could be a serviceable backup. Some people said, I don't know. I don't really see it. What do you think about going to get Mac Jones or Malik Willis? And then he asked somebody. They asked this man, and that man told him like this. You know how I know about a quarterback? Let me answer a question with a question. What does the people in the locker room say about him? Well, people in the locker room, they love him. They feel like anything can happen. People in the locker room say they ride with him. He got this infectious feeling in the locker room. People feel like they can get it done, that when he's on the field, they can win. So when he said that, they said, oh, we might got us something here. Because he's not going, again, I keep telling people about these stats. It ain't about no stats. It's about the feeling. The stats, whatever, we can fix that. That's way window dressing. How do the people in the building feel about him? Say it again. No, I'm going to just go back so y'all can hear it. Because I don't feel like maybe you didn't catch that. This is the most important part of the show. I'm just trying to show you what they were seeing. You notice I didn't have not one receipt. You notice I wasn't jumping up and down, yelling and screaming about how I just wanted to show you what it is that he's about. And you make the decision. That's up to y'all. Time will tell what Todd Monken gonna do. Time will tell whether the Browns gambled and didn't pick shorts. But the thing that we talking about today is I'm going to give you the information so you can make the decision. Here we go. Here we go. Bring it back.
That at least gives you a chance. And then trying to figure out, obviously you have to have an identity. I mean, you cannot control the game if you can't run the football. You can't. You absolutely, the physicality of your team, and then everything comes from there. Now, there's varying ways of doing that. Physicality doesn't have to mean that you are in 13 personnel or you have a fullback in the game. That's a part of it, that's for sure. But it also is physicality, whether you're in 1-back or 2-back, and the ability to be able to push the ball down the field. Because no matter what level you're at, the way you win is don't turn it over, be explosive, score touchdowns in the red zone, be good on third downs, don't have lost yardage plays, and if you have a quarterback that can make off scheduled plays. That's where it starts, whether you're in 2-back, 3-back, no back. Those are all the same parameters when you go from an